The novel tells the story of Akio Morita, vice president of Sony Japan, overcoming business challenges to successfully introduce the portable transistor radio to American retailers in the 1950s. In February 1956, Akio Morita, vice president of Sony Corporation Japan, once again came to America. This was his 100th trip across the Pacific. Always searching for markets for his products, the early spring in New York was chilly, and the streets were scarcely populated. Despite freezing winds, Morita, a diminutive man carrying a small transistor radio, traversed the city streets, visiting potential partners who might retail Sony's products. However, when the retailers saw the petite radio, they were amused and puzzled. Given Americans' spacious houses and numerous rooms, we need beautifully designed, high-fidelity radios to blend in as part of the room decor. I fear not many people would want such a little gizmo. But Morita did not let this frustrate him. Demonstration often proves a concept better than mere explanation. The portable transistor radio, being compact, convenient, and minimally intrusive, soon found acceptance among Americans. A buyer from a chain of over 150 stores revealed his fondness for the transistor radio and requested Morita for a quotation for 0, 10, 30, 50, 0,000, and up to 100,000 units. Morita needed a day to consider this. Back at his hotel, the initial excitement gradually gave way to caution. Conventional wisdom dictated that a larger order should warrant a larger price cut. However, Sony's monthly production was only 1,000 units. To fulfill an order 10 times the size, Sony would have to significantly expand, a move that demanded considerable investment and risked severe consequences should future orders not materialize. As the night wore on, Morita was haunted by this predicament. He grappled with potential outcomes of accepting the order and deliberated the relationship between price and order size. Hoping to devise a win-win strategy before dawn, he continuously scribbled calculations on paper until suddenly Morita drew a U-shaped curve. Looking at this curve, an innovative idea flashed through. If the 5,000 unit order serves as the starting point, the 10,000 unit order could be the bottom of the curve, denoting a price reduction. After the 10,000 unit level, the price would gradually rise along the curve. Thus, the 50,000 unit price would exceed the 5,000 unit price, and the difference for 100,000 units would be even larger. With this new approach, Morita quickly drafted a pricing list. Arriving early at the distributor's office the next day, Morita presented his quotation, explaining with a smile, "Our company is somewhat unusual. Our prices first decrease as order sizes increase, then rise again. This means our discounts for higher order numbers, up to 10,000 units, will become larger. Beyond 10,000 units, the discount will decrease as the quantity increases." The distributor was puzzled as he studied the pricing list and listened to Morita's unusual explanation. It felt as though he was being played by this Japanese man, struggling to control his emotions. He said, Mr. Morita, I've been a retailer for nearly 30 years and have never met someone like you. The more I purchase, the higher the price. This doesn't make sense." Morita patiently explained his rationale for this peculiar pricing strategy. As the distributor absorbed the explanation, he began to understand. He signed a contract for 10,000 radios with Morita shortly after. In this way, through Morita's ingenious strategy,